Alright guys, we're back. This time we got some Bayern Dragon's Breath. As you can see there, and it is a dark hef ale, as they describe it. Delicious, complex, malt body, balanced bitterness. And it looks like we got 6% right there on the side. And then it says brewed and bottled in Missoula, Montana. So I wonder if they had like a moose on the bottling line or something getting this all packaged up for us. So let's crack this open. We got the old bottle opener here. There we go. Okay. That's nice. It's very smooth. Definitely got a nice malt body and all of that jazz. Not bad at all. Kind of sweet. Good. Okay. So we got our Lancaster bowl loaded up with some soap here. I got it a little bit wet, so I'm doing a bowl bloom. We got our soap right here. And this, for the first time in the den, is Hub City Soap Company. And this one is the Wolfpack Facebook group exclusive, and it's called Alpha. So really cool label there, very colorful, and it has the of course the wolf on the label. This scent here is based on Le Labo's, and you gotta bear with me. Where was it? Poivre 23. And I gotta say, I've had Le Labo Santal 33 before. Give you a look at the ingredients there. And that's a really good one as well. And this is kind of like my next experience that I've ever had with Le Labo fragrance. And it's a good one too. I'm liking it now that it's warming up a bit. And look at this. Brand new to the den, courtesy of Lancaster Razorworks, the new bougie brush bath. This is my matching brush scuttle to go with my shaving bowl. Look at that. Oh my god, I'm thrilled. Fucking thrilled. Alright, let's take a look at the brush here before we get going. We got ourselves the Bullseye Brushworks brush in that beautiful dark purple black colorway. Really nice. And then of course this has a Viking shaving Odin's beard badger knot in it. So let's get to lathering. I guess I'm sort of mixing in the off-camera lathers with the on-camera lathers. And to be very honest with you, the on-camera lathers are purely out of me forgetting to lather off-cam before I hit record. So then I just wing it. There may be a moment in every video from this point forward where I'm doing an on-camera lather, where I look down at my counter where my shaving bowl is sitting, and I realize that I started the video without lathering beforehand. And there might just be this look of, you fucking did it again, on my face. But it is what it is. It's really no big deal. So, let's get back to the soap here. This will be my first experience with Hub City Soap Company. I have heard a bunch of good things. Early on, people had some gripes about their basic bitch packaging and all this jazz. But now, I think they've really stepped it up. All of their soaps seem to have their own dedicated label. And I think they, for the most part, look really good. And performance-wise, from a soap-based perspective, gotta be honest, I haven't heard much negative whatsoever. I think he did a ton of testing with community members before he finally released his soap. And I think all that research and testing and getting feedback from the community really paid off, because people seem to really enjoy Hub City Soap Company, and it never hurts when you are part of, you are a wet shaver community member, an active community member, before you started your own wet shaving endeavor, because people kind of want to see you win, And so I'm super excited to use this for the first time. I've heard comparison to the old Ariana / Shaving Shop soap base, which I was a real big fan of, so this is going to be good, I think. The scent on it did open up a little bit since my unboxing video, but I'm going to take the matching aftershave splash and I'm going to pull a Doug Bear. Right now, I think it's about 3.5 to 4 out of 10. It's not terribly weak, but I like it bold and banging, so I'm going to pull a Doug Bear. I'm just going to add a little bit of splash in there. Not a whole hell of a lot. I don't want my lather to get killed and dissipate, which I've done on camera before. I've killed my lather. But it looks like I have a good looking lather here, so adding a little bit of splash to it shouldn't be enough to kill it. And I know that's probably it's probably not what David wants to see on a first impressions video, but it looks pretty fucking good to me. So if anything, if this shave goes totally south, just blame it on me and not the soap. Look at that. Lather flying all over the place. Looking pretty damn good so far. So the scent on this one, and that, by the way, that aftershave did help. I would say we're probably more at a 5.5 now, which is acceptable for me. I don't, necessarily like burning through the aftershave faster than the soap, but it's not the end of the world, so I'm gonna stop bitching. So, the scent on this one, it is a sweet oriental fragrance with plenty of woods. I did write the scent notes down for this, and they are as follows: pepper, lavender, vanilla, incense, syrax, guaiac wood, sandalwood, and patchouli. I actually couldn't find any info online about it, so I looked on Fragrantica, and that's where I found those scent notes. Alright, I'm going to be using the Weck Hair Shaper. I don't have a blade in it yet. I'm going to be using a Diane blade. I just wanted to show people, I think I've shown it before. I think these are the same blade. Just FYI. They both say made in Japan. Let's see if I can find it. Okay. They both say made in Japan. And then, let me hold up the separate blades here. These blades have both been used, but I did have them with their packages. Let me get it to where they're on the same side at least. Okay, so if you can see there, if it would stop focusing on me for a second, they both say platinum on it. They say Platinum Japan, exactly the same. Let me be careful trying to handle these blades. And then they both say super stainless steel or super stainless blades on the other side. So that is kind of curious. And I just wanted to point that out. Now, I'll take this opportunity. There's that opening on the Weck hair shaper. You just load the blade into the opening like that and just push it all the way in. And you can even kind of take your fingernail to get at that last little bit. And then, yeah, there you have it. So, Weck Sextoblade. Let's get to shaving. And this Weck Sextoblade with the hair shaper blades honestly gives me some of the closest shaves that I've ever gotten. I mean, crazy close. I know I'm not doing this soap any favors by adding aftershave to it. And I'm not doing this soap any favors by talking about blades while it's sitting on my face. But I gotta be honest with you guys. It's not dissipating. It seems like it's holding up pretty well. It has some nice density to it. It definitely feels creamy. And I think everybody likes a nice creamy lather. So that's a good place to start right there. I'll determine, you know, how good it is at the end of this first pass, but not a bad first impression right off the get-go. Let's see if I can kind of... Okay, so far, so good. Getting a little bit creative with the Weck here, but that's all right. Yeah, I think now that the majority of the first pass is done, I think it definitely has plenty of slickness. I don't think the aftershave really hindered it all that much. It's funny, as soon as I put the aftershave in the bowl, you could kind of see a spot where the lather that it hit immediately dissipated. But I think there was so much good lather surrounding it, and so much good lather within the knot of the brush itself, that it just overpowered it, and it still held up really well. So, first pass down, really good so far. I gotta tell you guys, this scent went from being really light and just pleasant to, once it warmed up and acclimated to the temperature of my house instead of the temperature of my mailbox, which I guess it just kind of makes sense if your mailbox is outside in like 35-degree weather and you bring it into your house that's, you know, room temperature, and once it acclimates, those oils warm up, the fragrance comes out a little bit. Just kind of makes sense that it would open up a little bit. It was still a little bit light for my liking, but I could definitely pick up the really nice fragrance underneath. And I think now that I added a little splash of aftershave, that it's more, you know, right above medium, I think now it's really a nice fragrance. Obviously it's a cologne dupe, so not really surprising to anyone here, but I'm enjoying it. A sweet, woody oriental with a nice pop from that pepper. It's funny, labdanum I think is becoming one of those scent notes as well that, like, when I see it in a fragrance, I enjoy it. I don't know how much labdanum is contributing to this one, but I see it in the scent notes, and I am enjoying it. Labdanum, of course, is that somewhat green, resinous, spicy scent note. And Styrax, I actually wrote this down. I wrote the Styrax scent note down because I'm unfamiliar, and I figured we could kind of learn together some fragrance notes when one of the weird ones pops up. So I wrote it down. So Styrax, or sweet gum, is rich, sweet, balsamic. It's faintly floral and somewhat spicy with amber undertones. So that sounds like it would fit right into an oriental fragrance perfectly. And you just never really felt such a smooth, efficient razor until you've experienced the Weck hair shaper with some hair shaper blades. I know some people strop their Weck with the hair shaper blade inside, kind of prolong the edge, I suppose, or at least that's what they are attempting to do. I do not do that, but I gotta say I've gotten multiple shaves on each one of my hair shaper blades, and they seem to be going strong. Look at that lather, man. That lather just looks like it's still in really good condition. I don't know what I gotta do sometimes to get my camera to focus on what I'm holding in front of it instead of focusing on the goddamn object in the back. I don't know, maybe it comes across on your side, but when I am looking at it on my side, it looks like it's focusing on me instead of what I'm holding up to it. Damn, really nice. Soap's performing good. I'm really enjoying it. It's given me this kind of dense, kind of glue-like. I know some lathers whip up into like an Elmer's glue-like consistency, and I think this one's giving me those vibes. That glue-like consistency and density, and I ain't mad at it. All right, I think we got away with a flawless BBS. Oh, nope, there's a weeper. Little weeper. So not a flawless BBS, but I guarantee it's a BBS. The Weck gives me some of my closest fucking shaves. Spoke too soon. Alright. I will clean the Weck off cam. It's real easy. I don't think it's any rocket science to that. I take the blade out, clean the blade, and then I hose it down and then wipe the whole thing down with paper towels until it is completely dry. Then I put it away for storage, just to prevent rust or anything like that. Any rust that it had on it was prior to me owning it. There's just plenty of lather left to be had in my beard, but we'll take it all down with the Lancaster towel. I gotta say, that was a fucking top-notch experience for my first use with Hub City. I'm not familiar with David, the owner of Hub City, or the artisan behind Hub City. My only interaction with him was actually getting this soap, which was via J. Eldon, who knew that I was interested in the soap but didn't buy it within the time frame that it was available. And so he kinda hooked me up with Hub City, and we worked something out. So thanks, buddy. I really appreciate it. And thanks, David, for coming through. I really enjoyed this one, guys. I wish it was a little bit stronger so I didn't have to use the splash to accommodate. But that worked out really well. So now, let's get a little bit of this matching aftershave on here. When I tried to show the ingredients earlier, it was really having a hard time picking up the red against the black. I'm going to try to get it to where it still shows. There we go. I think that's as good as it's going to get. On my mail call video, it wasn't coming through well. This one has an industry standard restrictor, which is exactly what we like to see. And it looks like it's a clear but slightly milky aftershave. Definitely an alcohol aftershave. I did feel a little tingling. Yeah, that was the first ingredient, alcohol. I did feel a little tingling, but nothing major. And this is just gonna be, damn, this is nice. This is sexy. I think this is gonna be a fucking good one. I wouldn't mind matching EDT of this, to be honest. David, get on it. I don't even know if EDTs are in your repertoire, in your catalog, but that's some good juice. That's some good juice. I do like it. So, Hub City Alpha Wolfpack exclusive. If you are interested, check out the Wolfpack wet shaving group on Facebook. Good group of guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed this shave. Thank you, as always, for your support. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Cheers.